You can see where I circled where we were yesterday at Mont Saint-Michel. Now we're going up north to Saint-Malo today. From there we go to the Apparition of Mary in Pontmain to the southeast.
Same way there. I've walked so many times in Saint-Malo, so it's so close. What moon are we on doing?
So this is the high tide.
This is the high tide in big waves, and there you have some.
Steve Ray here, fearless leader through Saint-Malo, France. And here comes our group.
I love being Catholic.
Get me limping.
Extreme close-up.
The Cathedral of Saint-Malo. Jacques Cartier, who claimed Canada for France in the 1500s.
Plage, it's the beach.
Here's the names of the French resistance, the men from this town that went to war at the appeal of President de Gaulle to fight the Germans. Everybody had 3 hours to enjoy Saint-Malo on their own, finding restaurants, whatever they wanted to do. Great place. Here's where Janet and I stopped in for lunch.
What is this?
So what is this one?
It's a rillette of pollock.
Pollock.
It's a white
Okay.
fish,
Yes,
cooked
white
and
fish.
sliced with yogurt. In the middle, a little cake with a cheese.
Cheese, Parmesan.
Yes. And for finish, it's a pumpkin soup, and inside a smoked duck.
Oh, pumpkin soup is.
Janet, right behind you, she's catching my lobster. Look at there, she just got him. That's my dinner right there. That's my lunch. She just got him. There he goes. Into the kitchen.
Do you want to
Everybody had 3 hours to find a place to eat, to walk on the ramparts of the city along the shoreline, go back to the church and pray. But we had this wonderful meal, and French food has to be the best in the world. I think everyone agrees. Jokingly said it's hard to find a good restaurant here. Everybody laughed because look at the seafood. The food here is unbelievable. It's French food. The tide has gone out since we came here, and now look at the beach. Oh, lots of sand.
You have waters up here? Waters?
And we stood there for 15 minutes staring at the sun, which should have burned our eyes out, but it didn't hurt them at all. But we watched the sun dance in the sky. And if I had not seen it on my own, I would not be easy to convince that that happened. So here we go back to the story. A crowd gathered to pray as word spread among the anxious villagers. Children saw the beautiful lady and gleefully pointed up at her. All the children could see it, but the adults could not. Slowly a message appeared. But pray, my children, God will hear you in time. My son allows himself to be touched. Did you hear that? My son allows himself to be touched. Pontmain. They say it wrong.
They say it wrong.
They say it wrong. They either say it wrong or spell it wrong.
In here.
Look at that.
You see, we cannot get lost.
Is this where the apparition happened? They built the
We're at the Church of Pontmain. The Apparition of Mary took place here in the 1800s. I think 1870s. And here's what the apparition looked like that day.
How many apparitions in Lourdes? 18 apparitions. So here just one. So where did it take place? Up in the sky. That's why we put that.
It happened right up there in the sky here.
They were not
Four
staying
children.
where we are. They were on the other side of this roof. You see the two chimneys? And there's that little statue on top of it. It's not the place of the apparition. Huh? The apparition is up there. But they were looking in that direction from the opposite side of this roof. So we're going there.
This is the parish church where the children attended Mass, and this is the priest at the time of the apparition.
Boys, they were living in the barn where we're going now, and two girls, they came from that school. They were
This is the barn where some of the boys lived at the boarding school, and it's also the place where they saw the apparition. The boys were standing here. I just showed you the barn, and that marks the place where they saw the Blessed Virgin, and that's why that big basilica is there to honor them. So they stood here, they saw the apparition from here. We just went into the original barn where the boys lived in a boarding school. They lived in the barn, and this is what they saw from this point.
Si vous voulez, mais...
God and the communion of the Holy Spirit be with you always. Of the new and eternal covenant, which will be poured out for you and for many for the forgiveness of sins. Do this in memory of me. Just had priest retreat, and we were all together. All the priests of our diocese were together in Louisiana for a week of retreat, and then this past Saturday we had ordinations to the priesthood. And one of the guys was ordained a priest, and he was one of my students in the high school. And three guys were ordained transitional deacons, but two of them were my guys in the high school. And so it was really a proud moment for me. But to see that priesthood change and transition is awesome, because vocations are on the rise. And I know in some places they don't have them, but I'll tell you, they are on the rise. When I started as a priest in 2010, the presbyterate in the Archdiocese of Mobile has changed by half since I was ordained. And we continue to grow, so it's awesome. Anyway, my story is pretty straightforward, not too scary. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. God bless you, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen.
We also prayed the praise of Our Lady of Pontmain.
Two things.
Novena to
I
Our
want
Lady of
to first thank Matthew, where you can see. Amazing. Amazing.
We're thanking Matthew for his serving at the altar, and Allie for playing the singing.
For us. And let's keep it going, y'all. Awesome liturgies, yeah.
That'll be a rainbow somewhere.
For example, here in France, they say okay, 1, 2, 3. Ben, au Québec, on dit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, etc., etc. Just like that. Also, we are much more casual, too. We don't use vous, comment allez-vous, monsieur? Non, ben, non, mais non.
We arrived back at our hotel, La Abbaye, and we had a nice dinner again. Got everybody back, so they had a little bit of free time this evening after a great day. Stay tuned for tomorrow.